Who wrote the software running in your head? Are you living your life or somebody else's programming? What if your thoughts aren't actually yours? Most people think they're making their own decisions, but what if they're simply acting out a script they never consciously chose? Carl Jung, he was a psychologist. He made a statement that said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. My name is Mark, aka Create Lifestyle. I help people, especially those over 50, break out of outdated beliefs so that they can create freedom, abundance, peace of mind, residual income, and leave a powerful legacy. And if you're under 50, these principles can definitely help you avoid unnecessary years of struggle and shave decades perhaps off of your evolution and attaining your goals. Escaping the matrix in real life. So right now I'm talking about social conditioning, your subconscious mind, your self-image. Carl Jung, who I already mentioned, but I'll mention him again, your consciousness, and how to reprogram your life, basically. And that's how we escape the matrix in real life, is by understanding this program and then reprogramming it. So think about the software that's running your life. Think about your phone. Most of us can't survive without our phone in our hand. Think about your computer. Everything runs on software. So we do too. Your beliefs, your habits, your reactions, your fears, your assumptions, these are all part of programming. The question is, who installed this thing? From the moment we were born, our parents influenced us, our schools influenced us, society influenced us, media influenced us, now social media influences us. And because all this is going on, before we were old enough to critically think, we've already absorbed thousands of beliefs, many of which we never consciously chose. Now this is interesting though, because we absorbed all the beliefs from our parents and our schools, etc. And where did they get all those beliefs from? They got them from their parents and from how they were educated. So this matrix thing that I talk about, it's a mindset. Most people think it's a movie, and there's a lot of truth to that movie. It woke a lot of people up. But I think it's more of a mindset. It's the invisible programming that's running beneath all of our awareness. The script that says go to school, get a job, follow the crowd, don't ask too many questions, stay safe, stay comfortable. And most people never stop to ask, where did all of this come from? And if you look around our society, everybody's just in their place, so to speak. And this is by design. Our education system, it wasn't created for you to be upwardly mobile and think for yourself. It was created for you to conform. It basically came out of the World War II era, where they wanted people basically to be trained to be good workers. So that's what this social conditioning primarily is. So many people think they're trapped by the circumstances, but often they're trapped by conditioning. They keep repeating the same habits, the same patterns, same beliefs, same fears, because that's what the subconscious mind has learned. And the subconscious prefers the familiar over better. Now, our conscious mind processes about 40 bits of information, and our subconscious mind is processing over 11 million bits of information. So we're basically running on some kind of an autopilot. So how do we got to get out of this thing? We got to get out of it by creating your own matrix. Most people are living inside of somebody else's vision. I heard it was an old saying that went to the effect of, if you don't have your own goals and your own vision, you're helping somebody create theirs. And if you're working a job, that's typically what we're doing. We're helping people create their visions. Now, we need to have a source of income, and I'll get to that if you stick with me. a way to create your own form of income, your own way of having money. And that's formed a lot of times through entrepreneurship, or it's formed through this whole idea of passive income, residual income. So, anyway, we'll get more into that at another time. But right now, what if you could just create your own? What would freedom look like to you? What would abundance look like to you? What does a meaningful life look like to you? This is where the transformation starts. This is how we're creating our own matrix. So then we have to begin to reprogram our own minds. Change begins with conscious repetition, new ideas, new environments, new habits, new conversations and actions. It doesn't change overnight. We have to change the program, and then our life will follow. So as I mentioned, I mentioned passive income. One way that we're going about doing this is developing affiliate marketing and freedom. Affiliate marketing basically is just solving problems by selling other people's products and services. It's already put together, so all we have to do is offer them up to the people that need them. And I like talking about this not because it's magic, not because it's easy. It does require some learning, some growth, some problem solving. It forces you to become a new person. So if I'm making sense, share, follow, subscribe. Understand that everybody's programmed, and most of this program happens unconsciously. This matrix, it's basically a mindset, and by becoming aware, we can create the freedom, rewrite the program, and create some new beliefs, which will create some new actions, which will create some new results. So freedom, this all begins. You have to start thinking for yourself, not thinking how society wants us to think, and begin to become your own agency. Begin to be a self starter. Begin to be you're sovereign, your own thing. So again, if I'm making sense, share, follow, subscribe. Stick with me for more conversations like this, and together we're going to break out of this matrix and escape this thing in real time. Like I always say, the only way out is in. Peace, one love, and control your destiny.